What is up, A-team? Welcome well back, outstanding you desire, all peoples having an exceptional day. So, sure, that is for my XRP Navy obtainable. I think it's essential that we keep talking about XRP due to the fact a variety of us are invested into XRP early on, and even human beings, which can be just jumping into XRP. They're all thinking, why is the market in red? Why are we seeing this fundamental downturn within the market these days? Without power, investigation from an MI5, the scanner records the frequency of the radio frequency of XRP, sure, and maybe even into this week and final week. One component is I know that we've been speaking approximately this at the channel all of our lives. I've been citing the fact that there could be a downturn in the marketplace, and that is just virtually what records has been telling us. And I suppose it is vital for us to surely factor this out, that if you go returned and also you look proper right here, you could surely see that the ultimate halving became over here in 2016 and going into 17 Inauguration Day, 2 weeks before Inauguration Day, we had a 35% lower inside the market the first 2 weeks of January in 2017. So, bust ahead all of the way to January of 2021, which is the subsequent Inauguration Day whilst Biden got here in, you can see that first weeks of January reduced in Bitcoin by means of 36%. And now you could see proper now, we are literally per week far away from Trump getting into office, and we are already down 10% within the TWAD week of January. Even better, the countdown today is in the same TWAD week of January. So history is displaying us that the first weeks of January going into Inauguration Day, that there is without a doubt weeks of decline in the markets, and right now that's what's trending. As you can see, the markets are in crimson. Earlier these days, Ethereum dropped beneath 3,000. So you may see that we are having a few large manipulations in the marketplace, beneath 3.0 for Ethereum. In addition to that, you can see proper now, Bitcoin dropped below 890,500. It virtually created a brand new low in this cycle right now. That's sort of crazy, dipping lower back under $89,000. That simply sort of blew my thoughts, and lots of that has to do with suitable antique Jamie Dimon right here. As you men notice, is one of the leaders of the biggest banks inside the world proper now, and Chase Bank, and he continues to pop out right here and communicate about how Bitcoin and the way cryptocurrency is just a Ponzi scheme. So as an awful lot as he has absolutely pop out right here and said that it's appropriate to some diploma and it is proper to have blockchain, it is suitable to have crypto, he is nevertheless persevering with to place a few messaging that there is no intrinsic cost with something crypto associated, in particular Bitcoin. And he come out and essentially stated that Bitcoin is a Ponzi scheme and that has no intrinsic price. And that came out today, January 13th, 2025. And this isn't always the primary time that he has definitely said this. So again, to procure a lot of those massive companies out here, CEOs that are nonetheless popping out right here, pushing down on Bitcoin and crypto. So there may be human beings which are still apprehensive to invest into crypto because of humans like Jamie Dimon, who influence human beings to sense a positive way, approximately it. One factor I can factor out here too is that Michael Saylor did pop out right here and actually sold up every other $243 million in Bitcoin. And one aspect we can say is that once Michael Saylor buys Bitcoin, he normally buys the pinnacle of Bitcoin at that cycle, and it is type of loopy how that works out. And if you don't agree with me, you may honestly examine the chart which Michael Saylor posted himself here. And all these green dots right here are in which Michael Strategy and Michael Saylor have purchased. And I suggest you can just cross right here, right? He offered here, it decreased. You go over here, he sold here, it's decreased. I mean, even if he sold here, it reduced down. And he collected over here. And it's humorous while you begin to watch this. He sold here, it dips down. Every time he seems to shop for, we have a huge dip within the marketplace. He offered up right here and it is dipped down. And so, again, on every occasion, Michael Saylor seems to buy, he seems to shop for the pinnacle, but it doesn't remember, due to the fact the guy is gathering as a great deal as he probably can of Bitcoin, that is form of what he does. And so you can't knock him for doing that. However, it is humorous how he keeps to shop for the tops of this. And so while you move lower back and you take a look at Bitcoin, this is him buying today, and it is certainly decreased vastly in the marketplace. So that is some other terrible element here inside the marketplace with regards to form of what's taking place here. You got a variety of manipulations from outside impacts, like I said, like a terrific old Jamie Dimon right here. And again, although he honestly believes that Bitcoin and crypto is good from a blockchain perspective, it's not good in phrases of holding foreign money, because it without a doubt would not keep any price. On the turn aspect of that, you have got accurate old BlackRock outright here, who manifestly believes in Bitcoin due to the fact they created the largest ETF accessible, and so I think that BlackRock has a bit one-of-a-kind song than that, say, of Jamie Dimon themselves. Due to the fact, again, it says right here, appropriate vintage BlackRock helped propel BTC to a 6-term speed through November 2024. And I do agree that they in reality helped propel that. And so once more, despite the fact that you have huge organizations like BlackRock pushing it, you may have other human beings that are towards it, like Warren Buffett is properly. He's also in opposition to crypto. So with all that said, one factor I did need to point out right here is that whilst you pass return and you look, where is the future keep? Like, what are we looking at? Although we're down right now, the market's not looking that terrific. Again, kind of down 4% at the time of this filming. We pass back and we look at what's the future going to keep inside the subsequent coming weeks, because we understand that Trump is going to get elected here. On January 20th, he is going to get inaugurated. He's going to definitely step into office on January 20th. That's going to be a massive day for crypto. The first time that we ever had a president step in who changed into seasoned crypto and has an annex management who's seasoned crypto, so it really is all high quality. The other fine information right here, though, is in case you go lower back and also you examine the history, right here, going into inauguration, you can see right here in January that we, in reality, expanded as much as we had the 2 weeks of decline in January. We without a doubt extended it by way of 31% returned in 2017, and lower AC in 2021 we jumped up 78%, even after the 2-week decline in 2021. And so, as a proper now, we're down approximately roughly 3%, now 10% as of today. But you could see right here that we certainly should have a pleasant little get better coming right here in 2025, primarily based off what history is telling us. And so I'm form of excited to sort of see what the destiny is, because I do assume that the future is bright for that of crypto and even the destiny chargers for XRP and such things as that. I think that XRP has a, honestly, virtually accurate chance of doing properly in the approaching weeks following inauguration. Also, one factor I need to factor out right here too is this week is going to be a completely volatile week. And the purpose why I say this is due to the fact if you guys are not following, you cross over here to Market Watch, and this week has a lot of things popping out here. You can see that the following day we were given the manufacturer fee index. This is coming out here. The PPI, the middle PPI. This is going to be a huge range proper now. You can see what they are forecasting right here, about a 0.4%. So if anything deviates from this, whether or not terrible or fine, will definitely have an effect on the market. Because again, we're no longer just speaking about crypto, we are also speaking approximately the complete cryptocurrency market. And in case you cross back and you without a doubt study the markets, you could see that in advance on we were falling with the Nasdaq proper right here, roughly right down to approximately 122 points at the time of this filming, and regrettably those hold to